Coming to you live from Southern California, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport, Mookie Betts. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout-to-walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And now Ezekiel Tovar. That one finds the zone, and we're underway. The wind of the pitch. Just missed.
It's a good take.
The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, right field. Taylor under it. Corrals it. One away. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Charlie Blackmon.
Boogie had 4 hits his last time out, and when you look at the way that a season can go, there can be times you hit the ball hard, you get nothing out of it. There are times where you have a really good day at the plate. Well, he got rewarded in that last one, and I'm sure he wants to ride that train as long as possible.
Now it's Charlie Blackmon, 4 for 4 last night. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
One out, base is empty. And the next pitch is way outside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And that one in the air center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Drove in their only run in last night's game. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, German Marquez. What do you have on him, Chris?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Ball 1 there.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Get out of town. And this place is rocking. His 29th of the season. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Mookie Betts in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Jones going back on this one. Makes the grab and a leaping play at the wall.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently. More than 2 strikeouts per game over the last 10. Grab some bench.
Two outs. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Smoked on the ground a second. Rogers throws to first. And that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in L.A., top of the second, Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Ground ball right side. Lux whips it to first and quickly one away in the second.
The catcher, number 35, Elias Diaz.
And now it's Elias Diaz. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
One down, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 3 hits and a loss last night. And that's through there for a strike.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
Swing and a pop-up. Betts settles under this one and makes the grab. And that is that. Rockies are down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor.
Marquez back to work. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. And 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That one the other way. Rogers to first. That's one out the bottom of the second.
That is the 7th.
And next for LA, James Outman.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And that's in for a strike. Next one misses. And 1-1. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
And that's going to be ruled a swing. A 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Montero makes the grab. 2 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Hey. 2 outs, base is empty. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. And that one is inside. The pitch. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. Will Smith will take his base. He's got a really good eye. You talk about an offensive player controlling the strike zone. Will Smith controls the strike zone. Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Gavin Lux. And there's a ball. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. Wouldn't chase that time.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. That one at the knees for a strike. In the air out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Now the left fielder, Sean Bouchard. The right-hander back to work. And there's a foul ball. Bouchard getting the start in left. Hitting 7th in today's lineup. And he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2017. On the inside corner for a strike. Bounce to the left side. Muncy sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
The second baseman, Brendan.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
Kicks and fires. Line drive. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The first baseman, number 44.
And now here's Eleuris Montero. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The Rockies trailing by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Rockies, and it remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And he deals. Splits the plate, 0-1.
Well, with Ohtani on the mound today, you think about how big of a star he's become in the U.S., but his dog, Decoy, stole the show away from his master when he was being awarded his 2nd MVP. It's just so darn cute.
That one ripped right center field. See you later. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 2-0.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Mookie now. Went down on strikes his first time through. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. And the righty deals. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Fouled off left side. That one down the line. Knocks it down. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 1 down.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him looking for the K. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's 0 for 1. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square at the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here comes Max Muncy. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Big swing and a miss.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Two on, 1 out. That one not close. Now 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. But no advance from the runners. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. And here comes upstairs.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
1 down. Here comes Chris Taylor. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swung on, belted. That's going back. Back some more. Run runs in. And he bangs off the wall. Runner around third on his way to the the plate. He's safe. And they clear the bases. And the lead is up to 5.
How about that? Clears the bases. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's Bud Black towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change here. German Marquez is done in this one. And he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. Ryan Feltner taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
At the plate, James Outman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Pulls that one foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball.
The Rockies have some action in the pen. Austin Gomber getting ready to go. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Taylor over at second, 1 down. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gathers and throws to first. That's out number 2.
Now back. The catcher, Will.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. He reached out a walk his first time. And it's fouled away. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's in for a strike at 95. And the count is 0-2. Slider misses outside. Got him looking. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 4 score in the inning. 3 of them on this bases clearing double. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Fought off foul. And a pitch. On the ground to the left. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Charlie Black.
Here's Chuck Nasty. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. That one lifted to left, and it's just foul. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 gone.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Jones in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Here's a 1-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1 ball.
The Rockies yet to pick up a hit here. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air to left, down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Gavin Lux. Feltner back to work. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
At the belt and fires. That one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Lux gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And takes low for ball 1. That one missed. The pitch. Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, Boog, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but That doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40 home runs and drove in more than 100. Ronald Acuna Jr. deserved to win, but it was another phenomenal season in Mookie's career.
Turns and fires to Betts. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And now Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Bryant moves under it. And that ends the inning. One left for L.A., but they hold a 5-0 lead. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. The right-hander back to work. Now this is in the air down the line. It gets down, a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
All these Rockies, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chris Bryant.
Man at first, next to hit for the Rockies, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 so far. Line to left. Hernandez calls it in, 2 away.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, Sean Bouchard.
Sean Bouchard getting ready to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. And a foul ball. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. That's the third out. So 1 left for Colorado. It's 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. And the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The line to kick the pitch. Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. Freeman checks his swing. Appeal to third. And no swing, says James Kingsley. Left-hand hitter waits. Stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. And he brings it into the warning track.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Here's Muncy to hit. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And the first offering is not close. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next one is off the play. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the right-hander deals. And it skips into dirt.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy.
Taylor in the box again. Takes a strike. And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
One ball,
ball 1.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. That's down and in. A slider missed. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Taylor out of the play. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Offense held in check there. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Rockies nothing. All set for the top of the 6th. Leading off, Brendan Rodgers. Rodgers, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Right through there for a strike. That one missing inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Righty to the plate. Struck him out looking. Lowry's Montero digging in for the Rockies.
Lowry's Montero.
And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That one finds the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. That's inside. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field.
Up next to Colorado.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So digging in, Ezequiel Tovar. And first offering is fouled off. Montero leads off first with one away. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Charlie.
Here's Charlie Blackmon. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Next to hit, Nolan Jones. First pitch just misses. The Dodgers leading by 5, and we're the top half of the 6th. And there's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Jones tries to check his swing. Now look to third. And yes, he offered at it. Two on, 2 outs. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around third. Throw is a fine, and he scores. It's 5-1.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. Now a screamer into the outfield. Outman makes the play, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 6th, and here is James Outman.
The center fielder, James.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That's a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So a man aboard. The batter now will be Will Smith. A strikeout and a walk. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one clips the corner. Nobody out, runner at first. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Man at first, Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's a little bit high. Ball
Ball
one.
one, no
This guy
strike.
absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Kicks and fires. Ground ball right side, could be two. Throws to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Outman on at second with 2 down. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 6-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So 2 down. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. That's in there. 1 and 2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And another ball. That's off the mark. And now 3 and 2. Teoscar Hernandez waiting for a turn at the plate. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and the batter now, Elias Diaz. Yamamoto back to work. Inside, just missed. Swings through that one for strike 1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Freeman makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now back, the center fielder, Chris Bryant.
And now Chris Bryant. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over, nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. Here's a high chopper. Fires across the diamond. And a couple of quick outs.
Now back. Left fielder, Sean Bouchard.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Colorado, Sean Bouchard. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Fought off foul. The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle, a dive, he's got it. Throws from the seat of his pants. It's there, and that's a great play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Austin Gomber. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. As the lefty gets to work. And that one pulled foul. And that clips the inside corner. Action in the pen down there. Jake Bird getting loose out there. Gilbreth also getting ready. The lefty fires. And they'll do it again. 0-2 now. And that's too high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. And Hernandez is out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie
Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late, has a really good.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That'll make it out of here. A monster shot to right. His 16th homer of the year. It's 7-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now Chris Taylor. Swinging a drive deep right field. Jones going back. And caught on the warning track. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 7-1. We go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Rogers.
The wind of the pitch. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. And a good eye there. Yamamoto into his 8th inning of work, Siggy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
The 2-1. In the air, right field. Taylor coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Lowry's Montero. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And it's fouled away. The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. Inside, just missed. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Didn't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Now here is Ezequiel Tovar, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Liner, base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
The Dodgers up big in this one here in the second game of the series. And a foul ball. And a 1-1. And a foul ball. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. The Rockies strand 1. They're down 7-1. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now James Outman. The pitch. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Smith
Nope.
at the
Ball
plate
one.
now. That's ball one.
Counts
Activity in the
1-0.
bullpen. Jake Bird up and loosening in the pen. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Bouchard puts it away. Out. Number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
Second
That front
baseman.
shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Ball one there.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
2 down, nobody on. That misses. And the count's even at 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses. 3-2 now. Shohei Ohtani waits on deck. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ohtani, the next to hit, takes outside. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave 1, and they're on top 7-1. We go to the 9th. So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Alex Vesia gets the ball now.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
And a strike.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Lined into left center, base hit.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner at first with no outs here. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Elias Diaz. That one finds the zone. 0-1. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the 9th. And that one sliced foul. The punch out there. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. And that one fouled off. That's in there. 0-2 now.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He'll score. It's 7-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Sean Bouchard digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. Foul ball. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. And the pitch. Off the plate inside. And it's 2-2. Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. Kicks and deals. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So they're down to their final out. Brendan Rodgers digging in for the Rockies. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And here it comes. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The Rockies down to their final strike. In the air, right side. They squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers add another to their winning streak.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
7-2 your final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.